Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the distinguished mayors and the delegates to this All India Municipal Corporations Conference. I take it as a compliment not only to the fine climate in which we meet but also to the spirit of cooperation that has been stirred by our common endeavor. Indeed, we feel greatly honored for the unique opportunity given to us to associate ourselves with the civic dignitaries of so many municipal corporations of India. It is a highly significant sign of the present times that the affairs of the municipal corporations have received earnest attention not only of the central and state governments but also of the general public. In recent years, there has been a great increase of interest in municipal work in the big cities of our country, in marked contrast with the indifference of the older period. Nevertheless, the municipal corporations in India have their own peculiar problems. Two of their biggest problems are the inadequacy of their financial resources and that of growing slums. Besides, there are other problems also. The delicate and difficult part of the problem is the relationship which exists between the municipal corporations and the state governments on the one hand and the central government on the other. Naturally, the more clearly this relationship is understood and appreciated by one another, the easier will be the task of solving the many problems which face these institutions. It is therefore obvious that the administrative reforms has no chance of success as long as there does not exist sympathy between the municipal corporations and the official bodies of the state and central governments. In this context, the holding of the third conference of municipal corporations in India at Bangalore has a significant meaning. Such a conference as the present one not only provides opportunities for exchange of ideas but also constitutes a forum for framing concentrated proposals for action. I am sure, ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that with the growth of economic activity in India, there is a great trend towards urbanization. Consequently, the problems of municipal corporations are becoming more and more complex. But unfortunately, the attention of the planners to the needs of the urban areas has been occupying a secondary place on account of their preference towards rural development and the village boards. Owing to this reason, municipal corporations are not getting the attention they deserve. The emphasis has therefore been shifted not only to the municipal corporations but also to the state governments and central government for the efficient working of the former. But apart from the central and state assistance, the need to mobilize the internal resources of the municipal corporations to the maximum extent is the crying need of the hour. It is needless for one to point out that a municipal corporation exists not for itself but solely for the general good of the people. It is this object that we have to keep in mind. In this connection, it will not be out of place for me if I venture to point out a few of the most complex problems that the corporation of the city of Bangalore is confronting at the moment. Our biggest problem is the basic need of providing adequate water supply to this city. Bangalore today has a population of 25 lakhs and covers a large area. It has witnessed a tremendous growth in its population mainly due to the establishment of large-scale public sector industries around it after independence. The water now available is inadequate. In order to increase the present supply, we have a long-range scheme to bring Kaveri River water. I am happy to tell you that this matter is receiving the attention of the state and central governments, and I have every hope that the scheme would be taken up soon. Another of our major problems is slum clearance. The influx of people to this place from rural areas and neighboring states on account of the employment opportunities available here has caused the growth of slums in good numbers. The poor people in these slums cannot afford to pay for accommodation. We are making earnest efforts to clear these slums and to provide the people of these places adequate and decent houses. Again, there are problems of providing medical relief and ensuring better sanitation besides running of schools and preserving the natural beauty of this city. I am sure the other sister corporations of India too have similar problems. I am very happy that these problems and many other common subjects have been included in the agenda of this conference. I have no doubt that the delegates of this conference will discuss these problems and the subjects before them with all the attention they deserve and adopt resolutions. I hope that the state governments and the central government will give their serious considerations to the early implementation of the resolutions so passed by this conference. Above all, the deliberations of this conference should receive the strongest support from the citizens not only of our respective corporations but also from the people of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, I will conclude with a sincere wish that this conference will prove to be one of genuine interest and value not only to the municipal corporations of our country but also to the state and central government. On behalf of the citizens of Bangalore, I extend to you all a very hearty welcome. I once again take this opportunity to extend a very hearty welcome to all the distinguished delegates who are coming from almost all the corporations in the country. I also extend a very hearty welcome to all the officials of the Union Ministry of Health who are mainly responsible for arranging this conference in this city. May I also take this opportunity to welcome the press representatives in Bangalore who have made it convenient to attend this conference. We are indeed very happy that our Chief Minister is with us this morning. He is well aware of the problems of municipal corporations, especially about the financial resources. I need hardly say that he is quite generous too. May I now request the Honorable Chief Minister to inaugurate the conference.